The ground beneath you trembles. A low rumble grows louder. Suddenly, the earth roars, splitting roads and toppling buildings. This is the raw power of an earthquake. In today's video, we're diving into one of the epic quakes in recent history. What caused it? How did it change lives? And why should we care? Buckle up for Earth's Fury Unleashed, Epic Quake Rumble. Let's get started. Earthquakes aren't just random events. They're the planet's way of releasing stress. The Earth's crust is made of massive plates, called tectonic plates, that float on a molten layer below. When these plates grind, lock, or slip, energy builds up. Eventually, it snaps, sending shock waves through the ground. That's an earthquake. For this video, we're focusing on the 2011 Tohoku earthquake in Japan. Known as the Great East Japan Earthquake, it struck on March 11, 2011, off the coast of Tohoku. It registered a magnitude of 9.0 on the Richter scale. That's one of the strongest quakes ever recorded. To put it in perspective, a magnitude 9.0 releases energy equivalent to over 400 megatons of TNT. That's thousands of times more powerful than a nuclear bomb. But what made this quake so unforgettable? Let's break it down. On that fateful day, at 2:46 p.m. local time, the Pacific Plate slid beneath the North American Plate along a fault line 70 kilometers off Japan's coast. The sudden slip triggered a massive earthquake. The shaking lasted 6 minutes, an eternity for those on the ground. Buildings swayed like reeds, roads cracked open, power lines sparked and fell. In Tokyo, 400 kilometers away, skyscrapers wobbled but stood strong thanks to Japan's strict building codes. Closer to the epicenter, in cities like Sendai, the damage was catastrophic. Homes collapsed, train lines derailed. Over 100,000 people evacuated in minutes. But the quake was just the beginning. The seafloor's movement displaced billions of gallons of water, triggering a tsunami. Within 30 minutes, waves as high as 40 meters, 130 feet, slammed into Japan's coast. Entire towns were swept away. Cars, ships, and buildings floated like toys in the churning water. The tsunami reached inland as far as 10 kilometers in some areas. The human toll was staggering. Nearly 16,000 people lost their lives. Over 6,000 were injured. More than 2,500 remain missing. Hundreds of thousands were displaced, left homeless in the cold March weather. The economic cost? Over $235 billion, making it the costliest natural disaster in history. Then came the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster. The tsunami flooded the power plant, disabling cooling systems. 3 reactors melted down, releasing radioactive material. Over 150,000 people evacuated the area. It was Japan's worst nuclear crisis since World War II. So why does the Tohoku earthquake still matter? First, it's a wake-up call about Earth's power. Tectonic plates are always moving. Another megaquake could strike anywhere, anytime. Japan's experience shows us what's at stake. Second, it changed how we prepare for disasters. Japan already led the world in earthquake readiness. Their buildings are designed to flex, not break. Early warning systems send alerts seconds before shaking starts. But Tohoku exposed gaps. Tsunami walls weren't high enough. Evacuation plans didn't account for such massive waves. Since 2011, Japan has invested billions in taller seawalls, better warning systems, and stricter nuclear safety rules. Globally, the quake sparked new research. Scientists now study megathrust quakes, those at subduction zones where one plate slides under another. These quakes, like Tohoku, can trigger tsunamis and cause widespread damage. Understanding them helps predict future risks. For example, the Cascadia subduction zone off North America's west coast could produce a similar quake. Cities like Seattle and Vancouver are now upgrading their defenses. The Fukushima disaster also reshaped energy debates. Many countries, like Germany, phased out nuclear power, fearing similar accidents. Others, like Japan, improved safety protocols but kept nuclear plants running. The quake forced us to weigh the risks of energy production against the need for power. On a human level, Tohoku showed resilience. Communities rebuilt schools, homes, and lives. Survivors shared stories of hope. Volunteers from around the world helped clear debris and support recovery. It's a reminder that even in the face of nature's fury, humanity can endure. The 2011 Tohoku earthquake was a tragedy, but it was also a teacher. It showed us the Earth's raw power. It exposed our vulnerabilities, and it proved we can adapt and rebuild. From stronger buildings to better warnings, the lessons of Tohoku are saving lives today. But the Earth never stops moving. Fault lines are still active. The next big quake is out there, waiting. So what can we do? Stay informed, support disaster preparedness, and respect the planet we call home. Thanks for watching Earth's Fury Unleashed Epic Quake Rumble. If you found this video insightful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to know. Got questions about earthquakes or ideas for our next video? Drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories about our planet's power. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.